Hashtag Galactic Empire demanded tribute. Earth refused calmly. Admiral Reed stared at the enormous holographic display that dominated Earth's United Defense Command Center. The alien vessel had appeared without warning at the edge of the solar system, a behemoth of incomprehensible technology that dwarfed humanity's largest space stations. "They're hailing us again," Lieutenant Wilson reported, her voice steady despite the tension filling the room. Reed nodded. "Put them through." The display shifted, revealing the imposing figure of Lord Commander Vex. The alien's blue-tinged skin stretched over an elongated skull adorned with intricate symbols of rank. Compound eyes reflected the light of distant stars. "Humans of Earth," Vex began, his translator converting the clicking sounds of his native tongue. "The Galactic Imperium has shown great patience. 3 standard cycles have passed since our demand. We require your answer now." Reed maintained perfect composure. "Lord Commander, we appreciate your patience. Earth's Council has deliberated thoroughly on your request for tribute." Not request, requirement. Vex's mandibles twitched. 10,000 of your most intelligent specimens and 1/3 of your planet's rare metals. The Imperium has calculated this as fair compensation for allowing your continued existence. 3 days earlier, when the alien armada first approached, panic had rippled across Earth. But that initial fear had given way to something unexpected. A cold, calculated resistance that surprised even humanity's leaders. "We must respectfully decline," Reed replied. A hush fell over the command center. On the display, Vex's posture shifted, his armored exoskeleton clicking as he leaned forward. "Perhaps you misunderstand," the alien commander said. "This is not a negotiation. The Imperium spans 17,000 worlds. Your species has barely touched the planets in your own system. Our technological superiority is absolute." Reed allowed a slight smile. "We understand the disparity, Lord Commander. That's precisely why we decline." In the 3 days since first contact, humanity had undergone a transformation. Old rivalries between nations had been set aside. Scientists and military strategists had worked around the clock, analyzing the limited data they could gather about the alien armada. Professor Thomas had made the breakthrough the second day. The physicist had noticed a pattern in the Imperium's shield fluctuations, a vulnerability that shouldn't exist in a truly advanced civilization. "Lord Commander," Reed continued, "we've been monitoring your fleet. Your ships have been maintaining position using conventional reaction drives. Despite claiming faster-than-light capabilities, your energy shields oscillate at predictable frequencies. Your weapons, while impressive, operate on principles our scientists already understand." Vex's compound eyes narrowed. "You presume much." "We observe much," Reed corrected. "The Galactic Imperium isn't the technological marvel you claim. You're bullies who target developing worlds, demanding tribute before they realize the truth." Behind Reed, technicians quietly activated Earth's defense grid, a network of orbital platforms developed in secret by a united Earth over the past decade. Not to fight wars against other humans, but in preparation for this very possibility. "Your weapons cannot harm us," Vex declared, though his mandibles clicked rapidly, a sign of agitation the human xenobiologists had quickly identified. "We don't need to harm you," Reed replied. "We merely need to demonstrate that the cost of forcing compliance would exceed the value of your demanded tribute." On screens throughout the command center, officers tracked the deployment of Earth's hidden fleet. Sleek vessels that had been concealed in underground bunkers and ocean trenches now rising to defensive positions. "Impossible?" Vex hissed as his own scanners detected the emerging ships. "Your world showed no signs of this level of advancement." Reed nodded. "We've been cautious about our technological footprint. An old human saying advises speaking softly while carrying a big stick. The human fleet was smaller than the Imperium's armada, but its positioning was strategic, targeting the weaknesses Professor Thomas and his team had identified. Moreover, several ships carried prototype weapons specifically designed based on the observed vulnerabilities in the alien shields. "This is your final opportunity," Vex warned, though his tone had lost its earlier confidence. "Submit to the Imperium or face annihilation." Reed sighed. "Lord Commander, let me be perfectly clear. We do not want war. We would prefer peaceful relations and cultural exchange, but Earth will not be subjugated, not by you or any other power." A tense silence stretched between them. Finally, Vex spoke, his voice softer. "No world has ever refused tribute." "Perhaps that says more about the Imperium than it does about us," Reed replied. "We propose an alternative: equal diplomatic relations, trade on fair terms, cultural exchange based on mutual respect." The alien commander's posture shifted again, straightening. "The Imperium does not. The Imperium," Reed interrupted, "has been bluffing its way across the galaxy, trading on fear rather than actual power. That ends today, at least with Earth." Aboard the command ship of the alien fleet, Vex conferred with his advisors in hushed tones. The humans watched and waited. Finally, the Lord Commander returned his attention to the transmission. "A diplomatic exchange may be considered. The Imperium will withdraw to the outer system while terms are discussed." Reed nodded. "We find this acceptable." After the transmission ended, the command center erupted in cautious celebration. Lieutenant Wilson approached the Admiral. "Do you think they'll actually negotiate?" she asked. Reed watched as the alien fleet began repositioning to a less threatening distance. "They will. The Galactic Imperium just learned something important about humanity." "What's that?" "That sometimes the quietest voice in the room is the one you should fear most." Reed smiled. "And Earth has been very quiet indeed until now." Around the planet, humans looked up at the night sky, seeing not just stars but a future where humanity would take its place among them, not as tribute, but as equals.